What if I told you a single program just got a 29.5 billion shilling cash injection to fight Kenya's biggest crisis? This is Kenya News Update today. Coming up, you'll discover why the World Bank is betting billions on Kenya's youth and what this massive gamble means for the future of an entire generation. Meet Qimiao Fan, the World Bank's country director for Kenya. On a stage in Malindi, he made a declaration that could change everything. The World Bank does only three things in Kenya: jobs, jobs, jobs. But here's the twist. This isn't just another aid package. This is a direct response to what Fan calls the country's most pressing development challenge. And the clock is already ticking. The NYOTA plan is now live, and the first payments are hitting bank accounts. This is the story of 29.5 shillings billion, a nation's youth, and a race against time to create opportunity. For 9 years, Kenya has grappled with a youth unemployment crisis that threatens to swallow a generation's potential. The National Youth Opportunities Towards Advancement Program, or NYOTA, was announced in July 2025 as the government's answer. But announcements are cheap. Implementation is everything. And that's where the World Bank stepped in. Fan didn't mince words at the launch. NYOTA is important because it addresses what I believe is the biggest development challenge Kenya faces today: jobs. This is why we, as the World Bank, decided to support it. But here's what nobody's talking about. The World Bank's entire Kenya portfolio is now laser-focused on the single issue. It's not just about funding NYOTA, it's a complete strategic pivot. Jobs, 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 that's the new mantra. And then something shocking happened. The government didn't wait. They launched the final round of payments immediately. On Friday, February 6, 2026, beneficiaries in Mombasa, Kwale, and Taita Taveta started receiving funds. Wajir County follows on Wednesday, February 11. Garissa County on Thursday, February 12. The process is expected to wrap up in just 2 weeks. This is a financial sprint, not a marathon. But the real question is, what does 29.5 billion shillings actually buy? The program has 4 key components: paid on-the-job training, entrepreneurship support, recognition of prior learning certification, and pathways to sustainable employment. The World Bank committed this staggering sum for a 5-year rollout. This makes NYOTA one of the largest youth-focused initiatives in Kenyan history. But here's the part that will blow your mind. Fan set a brutal metric for success. It won't be judged by how many youths register. The only thing that matters is how many get jobs, start businesses, and create opportunities for others. This is a results-based revolution. No more counting heads, they're counting paychecks and business licenses. The implications are massive. For years, youth programs have been criticized for being all talk and no tangible outcomes. NYOTA, backed by the World Bank's billions and brutal focus, is trying to change that script. But controversy simmers beneath the surface. Some see this as a vital lifeline for millions of desperate young Kenyans. Others question if throwing money at a systemic problem will work. Can a 5-year plan really untangle decades of economic disparity? The tension is clear. This is either a historic investment in Kenya's future or a spectacularly expensive gamble. And the unanswered question hangs in the air. If this fails, what's Plan B for a generation? We started with a 29.5 billion shilling question. Now we have a 5-year countdown to an answer. The payments have begun. The training is starting. The World Bank has staked its reputation. Do you think NYOTA will finally solve Kenya's youth unemployment crisis? Or is it just another well-funded promise? Drop your take in the comments. Subscribe to Kenya News Update today for more breaking news on the stories shaping our nation.